story. There was nothing that we could have done not to go into slavery. There was nothing that we could have done not to have Esau all over us. Read that.
This is Daniel chapter 2, verse 21. And he changeth the times and the seasons. He removeth kings.
He removeth kings. Go ahead.
And set him up kings.
And set it up kings. So he remove you out of power, and he'll set somebody else out of power. Who doing that? Yahweh Shema Shai.
Right.
The one who the people ignorantly call God. Okay? He's the supreme being. He sets up who he wants to set up. And for the particular time, he set up Edom. He set up the so-called Caucasian race. Okay, for his reason, not our reason. Because if it was up to us, like you said, I want this thing to happen right now. But it ain't up to you. It ain't up to us. It's up to the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai. Read that again.
And he changeth the times.
And he changeth the times, go ahead.
And the seasons. He removeth kings and setteth up kings. He giveth wisdom unto the wise and knowledge to them that know understanding. He revealeth the deep and secret things. He knoweth what?
He revealeth the deep and secret things. These are deep and secret to actually know this. Nobody in the world knows this. Because he showed up his words unto what? His servants, the prophets. So he revealed all these things. He revealed to us that he's in control of everything. He revealed it to us. He's the one who sets up people. And that's why our people, I wanted to bring out Psalm the 73rd chapter, because that's why our people bug out. Because they're like, how is this possible? The white people, they're weaker than us. We should have known that. We're more powerful. That's not the case. The Lord is the one who did that. Okay? Go ahead.
Say he knoweth what is in the darkness, and the light dwelleth with him.
Right, that was it on that, Elder. You had a precept? We'll bring out that precept. So it's really the Lord, he controls everything.
Everything done in the dark comes to the light.
Go ahead.
Right, quick. Sirach 10:4.
Right.
The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord.
The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord. See?
And in due time, he will set over it one that is profitable.
And in due time, he will set it up one that's profitable. Hey, brother, you got to go jump to 7.
Yep.
Verse 7. Pride is hateful before the Most High and man.
And who's the most powerful man in the planet Earth? The red Hebrew Edomite, the so-called white man. Because here it is, the Lord. Because here it is, the Lord. We know that he.
Difference of opinion.
The Lord. We know that the Lord has actually set you up. He's the one who set you up in power. But he thinks like, nah, I did this on myself.
Yep.
You see? Go ahead.
Pride is hateful before the Most High and man, and by both doth one commit iniquity.
Continue.
Because of unrighteous dealings.
Because of unrighteous dealings, and this is what we're playing out right now. The red Hebrew Edomite, the so-called white man, unrighteous dealings, homosexuals, lesbians, just wickedness all over the place. GMOs, chemtrails. You're eating foods that actually defile you and kill you. Prescription drugs, pedophilia. I mean, we can go. There's a whole laundry list of shit that we can say.
His monetary system.
Okay, his monetary system. Every false balances. Okay, it's putting us in slavery. Okay,
women's liberation.
Oh man, we can go on and on. The Lord is watching all this. All this is being written down.
This whole kingdom is set up adversarial to the way the Most High says run things.
Right, and then he said that he's a child of God.
I know.
He lied.
See, when you look at this nation, right, you can tell that this is a satanic nation.
There you go. You can tell.
Yep.
But not by because he looks white, or so to speak, by his deeds.
Right.
Yeah.
We're judging him off of his deeds. It's not about skin color. There's no such thing as black. There's no such thing as white.
But okay? I know they do got a fascination with devils. They love
because they are the devil. They are the devil.
Devils.
They are the devil.
With devil on it.
So their spirit is inclined to wickedness because they're on the left hand side, and we are on the right hand side. Not because we want it to be. It's the Lord. He created us that way. All right. He created us to be on the right hand side. Go ahead. Read that again from the top.
Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit.
Yeah, the so-called white man, the Edomite, he got everything by deceit and unrighteous dealing. He stole it.
Yep.
He actually stole it. He actually stole a group of people and placed them here, put them in slavery, and then told them, oh, you don't like it, go back home.
Yeah.
After we built up everything, after all these multi-international corporations, their startup was what? They call it a startup, but how did they get the capital? They got the capital from slavery. That's the coin old money. What does old money talk? What does that mean? It means slavery money. Did we when we came out of slavery, did they give us capital to start businesses? No. They actually locked us up.
Yep.
They actually put Trump charges on us.
The first stocks on Wall Street was
the stock market was set up because of slavery. That's where the stocks actually come from.
Yeah.
The insurance company. Insurance companies come from what? Slavery. Everything comes from slavery. Our labor. But that's okay. It's okay. Because the Most High is going to destroy them, and He's going to set up Well, it goes.
See, that's why they don't want to let us go there.
Hold on, brother. Hold on, brother. Read that.
Yep.
Hey, brother, we gotta let the story play out. We gotta let the story play out, okay? We gotta let the Most High do what He does. We know the story. We know how the story's gonna end because He showed us the secret.
I'm saying, look how much we done contributed, right?
Right.
So that means if we never came in the picture, they wouldn't have got shit.
Of course, of course.
So now I see why they won't let us go.
That's right.
There you go. Modern day Egypt. There you go. It goes all back to the modern day Egypt. So you see how
man, we leave, this shit is gone.
Exactly, exactly. So they don't. They say they want us out, but they really don't. Because we're the top consumer race on the planet Earth. These people here, and all the nations have made money off of us. The Chinese, the Japanese, the Arabs, everybody makes money off of us, and that's why they call this a capitalistic society, because you have to have somebody to capitalize off of, and they're capitalizing off of us, our ignorance, or us having no military, us not having no leaders. They set our leaders up.
Well, that's the whole point of democracy. You can't have.
It's all a scam.
Without somebody being
on the
bottom.
Exactly. Read that again, brother, because everything you're saying all goes back to the scripture.
Ecclesiasticus 10:8. Because of unrighteous dealings,
democracy,
injuries,
okay, slavery,
and riches got by deceit.
Okay, stock market like we were just talking about. Go ahead.
The kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Translated means across. So the kingdom is going to be actually given to another people.
Yep.
And who is that going to be given unto? The nation of Israel, okay? The nation of Israel is going to be given that kingdom. And the nation of Edom is going to fall down. He's going to fall. He has a limit. Job 14:5 real quick, but you had a precept?
Con, this is Isaiah 46:9. Remember the former things of old, for I am the Most High, and there is none else. I am the Most High, and there is none like me.
Yeah, I am the Most High. There's nothing like Yahweh, Bashem El Shai. We have to come back to our power. Remember the things of old. What's in old? The scriptures. Go ahead.
Declaring the end from the beginning.
Declaring the end from the beginning. So he already told the prophets the end from the beginning. So all the prophets always, they will ask, is this the time that we're supposed to go? Are you going to set Israel up? It's not the time yet.
Yep.
But now we understand that this is actually the time. Is this the Lord? There's certain prophecies that need to come to pass.
Yep.
The mark of the beast, Jacob's trouble. These things need to come to pass. But they're here. That's why the Lord is gathering his people together. So what? So we can inherit the kingdom of heaven. It is that we have to suffer this just for a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer.
You think it's going to be something major this year? Because we're coming up in September, it's going to be our 400th anniversary.
But it's not about 400 years. We don't know when the time is going to happen. We don't know exactly the time it's going to happen. We know according to the prophecies, certain things are going to happen. So things are big. That's why we are preparing ourselves. You have to prepare your mind. What it says, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to, I sure hope I don't end up like that, but I'm saying,
26?
I'm trying to prepare my mind.
Start it.
Okay, whatever, yeah.
Acts 1:4. And being assembled together with them, commanded them that they should not depart from Jerusalem, but wait for the promise of the Father, which saith, ye have heard of me.
Having patience. We have to have patience. That's why we're not supposed to flee. Because we know America is going to be destroyed. But that doesn't give us excuse to actually leave America. Because the Lord can kill us anywhere we go. Okay? We have to stay here and do what the Lord told us to do. And because
you ain't gonna be able to go nowhere.
You ain't gonna. That's what I'm saying. So you gotta have the protection of the Lord. You gotta come back to Him, or you're gonna be left out there. That's bottom line. So that's ultimately the message that we have for our people is get right with the Lord, come back to Him, or suffer what He's about to bring on the planet Earth.
Okay. I got another question.
Hold on, brother. We gotta get to these scriptures. Whatever you got a precept.
Verse 5, it says, for John truly baptized with water, but ye shall be baptized with the Holy Spirit not many days hence. When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel?
So the disciples, which were later called the apostles, they asked the Lord, for they thought that the Lord came down to restore the kingdom of Israel, the planet Earth to the kingdom of Israel. Because look, the earth was actually created for our sakes. Okay, it was created for us. Okay, well, can you get that in the 8th chapter, real quick?
We must have got too cocky.
Just want to wax fat and kick. All right, we got besides ourselves.
Yeah.
So we was them guys. The Lord gave us everything. We was them guys. So then we started like, nah, we got it now. I'm gonna do what I want to do. The Lord's like, oh, okay, I got you.
Man, you know, I
got
found
you.
out so much about, you know, what our particular race has done. You know, how we created martial arts and all kinds of stuff.
Well, we the form of the scriptures say that we're the form of all things.
You know?
But the Lord, He does not have any respect of persons in judgment. Okay,
Right.
so it don't matter who you are, who you think you are, how much knowledge you think you got, how much money you think you got. If you do not follow what He says, He's gonna judge you. That's
right.
Bottom line. Okay, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. It don't matter who you are. Okay, we'll go back here.
It says, when they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying,
Right, they therefore came together to ask the Lord, saying, what? Go ahead.
wilt thou at this time restore the kingdom again to Israel?
Again, because at one point during what time? King Solomon.
Yep.
King Solomon, during the time of King Solomon, we had 40 years of peace, and we had all the nations subdued under us. So that was basically that was a prelude of what's going to actually happen in the future. But on a super higher level.
And continually.
And continue forever. Okay, Isaiah 45. I mean, we get a lot of, I'm calling a lot of scripture, but we'll just stick to what we're doing. Go ahead.
It says, and he said unto them, it is not for you to know the times or the seasons.
It's not for you to know the times of the season. So you're not supposed to put a date on it. Okay? Go ahead.
Which the Father hath put in his own power.
So He has a particular time when the so-called white man is going to rule and where He's going to take them down. And when we're going to be set up. You got that at Job 14 and 5. Okay, bring it out.
Job chapter 14 verse 5. Seeing his days are determined.
Seeing His days are determined. So we know that His days are determined. We know that the so-called white man is going to be taken down. It's obvious. It's obvious. Look at this king, it's crumbling. And then now everybody wants to be like the so-called black man or Hispanic. Everybody now want to be us. The culture of America is what? It's black and Hispanic and Native American culture. Why? Because the Lord, He's translating now. You gotta understand. You gotta see things spiritual. You can see that there's a paradigm shift. But we can't be presumptuous, okay, and hasty, and try to take the kingdom now. No, the Lord, He's gonna, because when you look at it, the Lord gave us everything. Esau, he had to take everything, but the Lord actually set us up. So go ahead, read it again.
Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast
The number of His months are with thee, with Him, Yahweh. Like I said, not even the son Yahweh Shai knows exactly the time. But we know that it's in a time, we know the time period. Okay? Go
He
ahead.
gave us the signs in Matthew the 24th chapter.
Right.
On what to look for when His second coming would be not.
But like the blood moons and all of that.
Yeah, that earthquakes in diverse places, uproars of the people, pestilence, famines. And we're in that time. So that's how we know that this thing is close. We don't know the date. That's so you can. The way you're gonna get out of here is based upon your faith. So if you know the date, that means you just going like right before the Yahweh Shai come, you go, I'm repent.
Right.
I'm gonna keep the law. You start growing your beard out. You put the pork down.
Works. Yep, that's right.
I see what you mean by that, yeah. Yeah, because you won't get right until like maybe 10 minutes till.
Yeah, that's these people. That's Jake. That's Jake all the way, man.
That's it. That's right.
Take an hour, 12 a.m.
Well, you gonna say
Monday midnight. You gonna wake up 2 minutes before. Get right.
You put his white garment on, put his wedding garment on.
Pray to the heavenly Father, please forgive me.
The whole 3 minutes before He was being a wicked demon. The Lord's not dealing with that, so the Lord wants you to come now. Well, real quick, get Ecclesiastes 12:1. Real quick.
Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth.
Yeah, remember now the Creator in the days of thy youth. Now you have older men that believe, right? But a lot of times there's a lot of younger men. Okay? Remember the days of thy youth. Why? Go ahead.
While the evil days come not.
While the evil days come not. But if you knew the hour of the evil day, you at the last minute you'll get ready, and then that will do what? That pretty much will make all the prophecies null and void, because you already know the time. I know the time. What's going to happen? That means you're the Most High, basically. You see? You the Most High. I got you.
So he let you know that
He over you.
He giving you a few
He giving you time.
nuggets or whatever.
That's that grace
He let
period.
you know that you're not in control.
You're not in control. So what does that do? That puts you in a humble spirit to wait for Him. He wants you to wait for Him. He wants you to trust in Him. He wants you to let go and have Him take over control, right? Because even within that, there's a refining process. The Lord just ain't going to accept anybody. He's just going. He got to refine you. You know. Now you are going to have certain men that are going to wake up at the last minute. Okay. We can't be proud about that. Some people have been in it for a long time, but we don't look at somebody that came in at the last hour. Oh, now you ain't right. But Lord, why you do that? That's the parable of the penny.
Okay, I was talking to this.
Well, let's read that. Let's finish that, brother, and then whatever you say, you know, I'll finish on the precept, whatever you have to say. You know what I mean?
It says, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them.
See, you have no pleasure in them. Go ahead.
While the sun, or the light, or the moon, or the stars be not darkened.
Now, there's going to be a physical sun and light, moon, star darkened when a nuclear fire hit off, but it's really talking about while this word is out. Because there's going to be a point in time. You're going to get Amos?
Isaiah 55.
Okay, Isaiah 55, and get Amos 11. Okay, you get Sirach 5. Yep. Okay. Go ahead.
Nor the clouds return after the rain, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinding cease.
The grind, it's going to be nothing. Jobs are getting lost at an all-time record. You just said you lost your job, no? You see? Back in the day, what, say 20 years ago, you used to be able to get a job like that, huh? Like you get, man, I don't care about this job. I can have 5 jobs. You curse your boss out, and you go
get over there and start over.
I was literally about to just say that. I was literally about to just say that. But see, it's not like that no more. So the Lord is making things hard. But you got to take that spiritual, like, you know, oh shit, I got to get to the Lord. Because look, we depend on everything from the Lord. All right, money, our housing. We don't, oh, I got it on myself. So look, when everybody start catching hell, you're going to be protected in that day. All right?
But go ahead, I'm not protected now. I'm catching hell now.
Well, you got to come back now. So we're going to bring them scriptures out. We're bringing them out now. Go ahead.
Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, the Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land.
The days come. So we're coming into them days. We understand that. He's going to send a famine in the land. Okay, go ahead.
Not a famine of bread, nor of thirst for water.
Not a famine of physical food and drink, which that is going to happen. Food and drink is going to get shut off, but it's not talking about that. Go ahead.
But of hearing the words of the Lord.
To be comforted. Because this is the actual food. This is actually what comforts you, and you eat off of this. This is because it's spirit. Just think if you didn't have the answers, and that's what's going to happen. You're going to have people at the last minute, they're going to try to come up to the camp and try to get the answers, to hear what the Lord has to say, and the Lord, he's going to be nowhere to be found. The internet going to be cut off, and you're going to be like, damn, what was his name again? I'm trying to, damn, what was his name? Oh, what was that scripture again? Yeah. It's too late now. Now you're in a concentration.
The Holy Spirit away.
He gonna take it from off the earth. Well, the truth's gonna still be here. It's not gonna be found. You're not gonna fight it.
In other words,
it's not gonna be public. Yep.
The only people that's gonna have it are the people that took heed to the words and stored it up in their mind.
Right. Matthew the 25th chapter. Okay. The parable of the 10 virgins. 5 were wise and 5 were foolish. 5 was like, I have this oil, I'm gonna keep this oil, I'm gonna keep my lamp trimmed, I'm gonna have this knowledge, represent knowledge. And the 5 were foolish, they knew the truth, but then they were lollygagging, you know, oh I'm gonna come at the last minute, or I'm cool, I'm good. Then boom, you're destroyed. See? Now the Lord he'll put Puriel, he'll have you in a concentration camp, he'll have you paralyzed. Alright? He'll have some crazy shit happen to you, and then you be like, and all you can think about is like, damn, I should have got it right. I should have got it right. Go ahead.
And they shall wander from sea to sea.
See, they shall run. They're going to be searching. Hey, where's it at? Where's it at? Go ahead.
And from the north even to the east, they shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord.
Seek the word of the Lord. But that's going to be the actual food. That's going to be what's going to get you through. What's going to get you through? What you got?
Isaiah 55:6.
Okay, hold that real quick.
To seek they shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord and shall not find it.
And shall not find it. But real quick, before we bring anything out, Isaiah 33:6. Okay? Because the word of the Lord is above all. And not just hearing the word of the Lord, applying and implementing the word of the Lord in your walk. Because you can hear this all day, and then you can go home and be a demon. And the Lord's like, you know what? I got you. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna put in your spirit to think that you're cool. And then we're gonna bring it out. Instantly, you're gonna be destroyed. We'll bring that out first.
Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times.
Wisdom and knowledge of what? Of the scriptures. Of knowing who the Heavenly Father is, knowing what He wants. Okay? Hold Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Because you got to know what the Heavenly Father really wants from you. Okay, in order to serve Him. Go ahead.
And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is His treasure.
Because ultimately, if you follow what the Heavenly Father wants, that's you saying, okay, I have fear. But if you don't follow what He says and He presented unto you, that means you are fearless of Him. So if you being fearless of Him, He's like, okay, I'm gonna really show you. He's the ultimate I told you so. Okay, He gonna show you that you gonna fear Him. That's one thing you gonna do. You gonna fear the Heavenly Father. Go ahead, read that.
This is Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep His commandments.
The conclusion of the whole matter is to fear the Heavenly Father and keep His commandments. So by keeping the commandments, that's you showing that you have fear. That's the breakdown. That's you showing you have fear. So that means what you're gonna do. All right, you're gonna stop eating abominable food. You're gonna grow a beard. You're gonna if it's spirit has it where you.
So you do gotta with the food and all of that. You do gotta do that.
Of course.
Right?
Of course, real quick in Matthew 5.
Well, I mean, I can give up before.
Okay,
all of that, you know, but
you gotta do everything, brother. You gotta do everything to the best of your ability.
Yes.
It's a refined process. You're not gonna instantly do it, and we're not pushing that upon you. I'm just saying the first thing is to acknowledge the Heavenly Father. That's the first thing is to acknowledge the Heavenly Father and Yahweh Shai.
But I'm saying, look, if I can make myself good, right, I ain't gonna play no game. So I mean, either I'm gonna do it or I'm not. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what the Lord wants.
I'm not gonna, finish you.
That's what you want. Well, you either gotta be hot or you gotta be cold. Hold it real quick. What you got?
Sirach 19 and 19.
Spirit.
The knowledge of the commandments of the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, is the doctrine of life. And they that do things that please Him shall receive the fruit of the tree of
immortality. They that do things that please Him shall receive the fruit of immortality. Real quick, like the first thing, fear is the first thing. If you can find that,
It's like the beginning of wisdom.
the fear of the Lord is the first thing to be accepted by Him. Okay, bring that up.
This is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 7.
It's 18. It's in there. Okay, yeah. Let's bring that up.
This is Sirach 19 and 18. The fear of the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, is the first step.
The first step. You know, you got a step 1 program, you got a 5-step program. Well, let's hear the first step. Go ahead.
The fear of the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, is the first step to be accepted of Him.
So you got to fear the Heavenly Father. That's the first step to even be accepted. And you show your fear by actually doing what He wants you to do. That's you showing your fear. And then that's when He starts accepting you. Okay, that you can fear Him and His Son. Then He starts working with you. Then you start casting off some of them old ways, but it's a process. But if the Lord knows your heart, okay?
Well, here in the ledger, for it to be accepted, it says of receiving Him.
See?
So it says the fear of the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, is the first step of receiving Him. And what are you receiving? His Holy Spirit. Because for you to deal with Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, for you to deal with the Heavenly Father, you have to be in a certain, you got to conduct yourself a certain way. Right. His Spirit just can't deal with anybody. If you're filthy, He's not going to deal with you. You know, so you gotta, make that step to, okay, I'm acknowledging the Lord, I'm acknowledging Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. I'm gonna start to follow the commandments to the best of my ability. I think, because we have Yahweh Shai as the advocate, since He's the mediator between us, the Most High is sending that Holy Spirit down. Start working with you, start something with you, giving you the understanding of the scriptures.
And that's part of that affliction. He's trying to, and you can't be a bug out. Because He'll put hell upon you so He can draw you nearer to Him.
Well, see,
that's really what it is.
Because it don't make no sense.
There you go. See, you know. So look, you already know. So you got to change your ways then.
Yep.
Or not. We're just here to relay the message.
No, I mean, okay. I already decided to pretty much change my ways or whatever. Because I mean, man, I tried to do all the wicked shit on earth. Hell, I ain't even good at being wicked.
Hey man, that's it. So why not come to the Lord so you can start receiving spiritual blessings? That comfort of heart to know that, okay, the Lord, He's with me. Okay, he ain't gonna just give me over. He ain't just gonna kill me because I'm serving him, I'm serving him in sincerity of heart. That's all ultimately what he wants you to do. Because we can't keep the law perfectly. All we can do is rehearse the righteous acts. Yep. All we can do is call upon him and his son's name to help us get through this.
Like you grow into it.
And then you grow into it, and the Lord works with you. He grows it, and you become that new man. That's what talk about being born again. The first step of being born again is acknowledge you're an Israelite. Now that you acknowledge you're an Israelite, there's a certain conduct that you carry yourself. Because you were an example of the Heavenly Father on earth. Here it is, you an Israelite, but you doing nigga shit. You ain't dealing with a guy like that. See?
The fear of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, is the first step to be accepted of him, and wisdom obtaineth his love.
Wisdom obtained his love. What's the wisdom? Is this truth? Yeah. Oh, you in Proverbs 1, huh? It's the spirit. You start wherever you want.
Proverbs chapter 1, verse 1. The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel, to know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding, to receive the instructions of wisdom, justice, and judgment, and equality, equity, to give subtlety to the simple.
Subtlety to the simple. Basically, this book teaches you how to be, how to understand things. Because our people, well, look at our people. They're all messed up because they don't understand things. First of all, they don't have the fear of the Lord. So they're just walking in the way. They're just walking in the wrong way. But this book, once the Lord starts something, once you fear him, and then you acknowledge him, he starts acknowledging you, and he starts giving you all the he starts giving you wisdom. He starts giving you equity. Go ahead.
To the young man, knowledge and discretion.
Start giving you knowledge and discretion. Being able to discern things. Discretion. But a natural man, they don't understand anything. Well, what evil man understand not judgment. So if something's happening to you, that's the Heavenly Father telling you something. You need to get right. But an evil man, that's a reprobate, he doesn't understand that. He keeps doing it. And then he gets destroyed. Okay? So that's what's happening in your situation. You're like, damn, it has to be the Lord. He's telling you, like, look,
I know there's no logical explanation.
There's no logical explanation. So what's the next step?
So it has to be supernatural.
So then you have to be like, so you have to be persuaded in your own mind. That's what we're here. We're here to give you the word, okay, to hit you. It might quicken you, it might not. But we're told to present it to you, whether you hear it or you prepare it.
Plant the seed.
Plant the seed, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful if you come. The angels in heaven, they're going to rejoice over one sinner that repented and coming back. But if you don't, you're going to be part of the 2/3. Okay, and that's the message. Go ahead.
A wise man will hear and will increase learning.
A wise man will hear and increase learning. He's not going to be stubborn. I'm going to do whatever I want to do. Because you have a lot of Israelites.
Well, I done done that too a lot.
You see? The Lord, he had mercy on you because you could be all messed up. He still gave you a good mind to understand these things. Now, once you take your mind, man, you're done. So there's a time. Hey,
well, that's the reason why I said I didn't want to be like old boy. Because I'm like, he took everything else.
See?
You know, all I got left is my money.
All you got is your mind, man. All you got is the spirit. If your spirit's tainted, you done. Go ahead, brother.
And a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel.
Woo! Read that again.
It says, a wise man will hear and will increase learning.
A wise man will hear. He will hear and increase learning. Okay? Learning of what? The scriptures. Learning the proper ways to conduct yourself. Okay, go ahead.
And a man of understanding shall
and a man of understanding, being able to understand these things, because when Yahushua was speaking, he was saying, he that have ears to hear, let him hear, meaning he that has spiritual understanding, that can understand these things.
And a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel.
Shall attain unto wise counsel. And where's the wise counsel at? It's right here. Yep. This is where the wise counsel is. So we're going to tell you straight up. We ain't going to sugarcoat like the churches and these other Israelite groups. You heard about them.
Look, every church I ever went to, right, they never gave it to me like you did.
Of course
Every
not.
church I ever went to.
So they're false prophets. That's why. The Lord set us up to tell you. Just tell our people. The truth at that. Isaiah 58:1 real quick. We're going to give you the truth and nothing but the truth.
Yeah.
Raw and uncut. Because if we don't give you the truth, the Lord is going to destroy us. See? Bring that out.
It's Isaiah 58:1.
Motivated in.
Cry aloud,
Cry
spare
aloud,
not.
cry aloud, spare not. Meaning we don't care about your feelings. We don't care about the Lord don't care about our feelings. If I was to go off, I'm gonna get rebuked. Straight up. Okay? So it's not me, all right? I can't be like, oh, I got it, or this and that. The Lord don't care about your feelings, man. It's either you get with him or you get gone. That's bottom line. Go ahead.
Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
Lift up thy voice like a trumpet. We're going to speak loud enough for everybody to hear. Okay? For this word to go out. To do what? Why is this word going out? Go ahead.
And show my people their transgression.
Show my people their transgression, because we all was going on. We all were Gentiles, right? We all serve other gods, unknowing to ourselves. So now the Lord, he thought, all right, look, there's a point in time where I'm gonna let you know that you're an Israelite. So now you have no cloak for your sins. What's that? John 15 and 22. Let's get that real quick. John 15 and 22 real quick.
St. John chapter 15. St. John 15 and 22. If I had not come and spoken unto them,
If I have not come and spoken unto them, this is Yahushua, red letters. Go ahead.
they had not sinned.
They had not sinned because we didn't know. We didn't know. We were serving Jesus Christ. We were in the world serving. We were in Islam, these other wayward doctrines, Buddha, all that shit, all that bullshit. And we kind of knew that there was something wrong, but we just kind of didn't know because the truth was not presented unto us yet. Go ahead.
But now they have.
But hold on. But now, go ahead.
But now they have no cloak for their sin.
So now you have no excuse now. I'm talking about you. You have no excuse.
I told you, I lost
All right.
my virginity.
You have no excuse.
Well, I
real
mean, my
quick.
innocence.
Right. You have no excuse. You have no cloak now. Real quick, but I want to get Sirach 5 and 7 real quick. Okay. Bring that out real quick.
Sirach 5 and 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord.
Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord. Don't tarry. Well, because it tells you in Habakkuk the 2nd chapter that the prophecies are not tarrying. So here it is. The Heavenly Father is actually making it right on His promise and actually speeding things up for us to get us the hell up out of here. All right. He ain't tarrying. So go ahead. Read it from the top again.
Sirach 5 and 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord.
Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord. Go ahead.
And put not off from day to day.
Oh, well, you know what? You say I'm not talking to you, but say you hear this. Well, you know what? Maybe I'm gonna just put it off tomorrow. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna get right tomorrow. I'm gonna pick up this big ass pork chop sandwich and bite down on it. I'm just speaking hypothetical. I'm gonna pick up this big ass pork chop sandwich with bacon, bite on it, knowing that it's wicked, right? Because I don't have no cloak for my sin anymore. I'm gonna serve the Lord tomorrow. How about you choke on the goddamn bone and you die that day, right? You get a heart attack. See? Read it from the top again.
Sirach 5 and 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord.
Right?
And put not off from day to day.
Not even 1 second. You're not even supposed to put off 1 second. Go ahead.
For suddenly
Go ahead.
shall the wrath of the Lord come
The
forth.
Lord cold, man. Suddenly the wrath of the Lord gonna
No,
come.
he can cause you
see?
to get eaten by dogs and all of that.
All that, man. All that, like the worst
Some
shit.
terrible stuff in him.
Hey, all you gotta do, man. All you gotta do is turn on the news, man. And you just see it was there's a large increase of wrong way drivers getting killed. Okay, it was there was 4 siblings in a minivan the other day, and 3 of them died when they ran into a big rig. They didn't know that. They didn't know.